Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey Contino here, and can you believe that we are exactly 1 week away from the Masked Singer Season 9 premiere? I know, it feels strange. It felt like just about a month and a half ago we had the finale, which is actually pretty accurate. I think it was like a month and a half ago, maybe closer to 2 months, and a lot of us have been wondering, like, hey, why'd you put them so close? I think it was all a scheduling thing. But nonetheless, we are getting the premiere next Wednesday. So let's talk about what we know about the premiere episode. A lot of you guys had questions in my last video, so let's go ahead and break it all down. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. And a special thank you out to my patrons on patreon.com that support this channel. If you want to support this channel and have your name at the end of the video, all you have to do is click the links in the description below. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So as I mentioned before, Season 9 is kicking off on Wednesday, February 15th at 8 p.m. It's quite interesting. Actually, a lot of people reach out to me on Instagram asking, hey, Joey, when is Season 9 going to take place? And that's a great question because a lot of people have noticed that there really has been no PR for this season. I don't know what's going on with Fox. I don't know what's going on with The Masked Singer or the production company. But just like everything else they've been doing this season, everything has been kind of quiet. We didn't get the confirmation for the season until it was very late, even though we confirmed it back in December. We didn't really find out any costumes until about a week and a half ago, and that really wasn't much anyway. And because they kind of had a rush to get these things filmed, we didn't really get any photos or videos because how could they give us any preview photos if they didn't start filming the episodes until about like 2 weeks ago? So the PR for The Masked Singer this year has been quite quiet, and really there isn't much to tell from what they've been giving us in these small little press releases from time to time. So before we dive into who's performing on Wednesday, let's talk about the format, because a lot of you guys have been saying to me, what's the format? What's going on? Are we having, SmackDowns and so on and so forth? If you liked last year's format of where they had 3 people perform every week and then 2 people revealed, then good news, that is almost exactly what they're doing this season on The Masked Singer. According to a few different press releases, it states that every single episode, 2 people will be revealed. So if there's 13 episodes, you do the math and you're like, okay, so there's a lot of costumes. It looks roughly to be the same as last season. We had 22 last season. I'm assuming we're gonna have 22 again. But there is one very big difference. They introduced this brand new thing. I mean, as you remember, they like to change things from time to time to make it a little bit interesting. So they introduced a new little quirk into the system. It is called the Ding Dong Keep It On bell. What is that? Well, for the first time ever, judges will be able to stop a singer from taking their mask off by hitting this bell. Now, there really isn't much information about this bell. Is this something that could only happen, at certain points in the episode? Some things have been saying that it only happens during SmackDowns. Some say it happens for the person that loses or has to be revealed the first time. There really isn't much information. It does say that it can happen per group, that the panelists can do this per group, but what is per group? Is a group an episode? Is a group something that they haven't even grouped together for us publicly yet, and we don't even know what that is? I know there's a lot of questions kind of like circling around what that is, and honestly, I have absolutely no idea. But we are following the same format, but we do have that little quirk in there. When it comes to the judges and a panelist, everyone has came back. You've got Nicole, Robin, Jenny, and of course Ken, and then our buddy Nick will be hosting. Now, the PR team has not given us any information if there's going to be guests on the panel. We do know that I think Damar Hamlin is going to be on. We don't know in what capacity. Is he just stopping by and saying hi? Is he going to be on the panel? We honestly don't know, but that was the major tease they gave us. Remember how they gave us like that Rudy Giuliani thing that kind of like spiked up the ratings for that season? That was kind of like that PR thing. I don't know when that's going to air. I'm assuming that's episode 5, according to my records. There have been theme nights that were announced for this season, including ABBA Night, Country, 80s Night, Movies Night, New York Night, which I'm still trying to figure out. They just New York City songs. Opening Night, Sesame Street, Space, and Superhero. I love the theme shows from last year. All the theme episodes were so much fun. I'm really excited for this one, including ABBA Night. ABBA is a great singing group, and I know the younger generations probably have no idea who it is or what group they were, how famous they were, but almost every ABBA song was a good song. So I'm really excited to see them take on a lot of their massive hits. Now down to the episode. Thanks to Fox Flash, we are able to get some kind of insight on who will be performing and competing in this very, very first episode, which leads me to believe that we're probably not going to find out all the costumes until either the week before the episode or a few days before, because the costumes that are announced for this episode are the ones that we only got those professional cards for. You know, the official ones that usually go on the board behind us. And so that is going to be the Mustang, the Gnome, and then Medusa. And the funny thing is, in the comment section, when I revealed all these costumes for you, which you can check out that video, I think it was a few days ago, everyone's like, the Medusa isn't a girl, Joey, it's definitely a guy. And you never know. I mean, you will never know until the mask comes off. Mustang definitely has high heels on. Medusa also has some kind of a little bit of heel in the background, so it is possible. Who knows? But looking at this extremely blurry photo that Fox Flash gave us, you can see that the gnome costume is absolutely massive. Absolutely. If I had a guess on who's going home, because you guys want me to guess, I don't know. If you can't tell from this one little thing, and I'm sure the second that I upload this video, they're going to give us something that's going to pretty much reveal everything that we've been guessing on. So, you know, it's kind of like, hey, this is what we have so far. When it comes to the clues, we ain't got any. It's kind of interesting. I don't know where Fox has been going with all this PR stuff, because usually by now we have what's called the master list of clues. And that master list of clues is essentially a combination of awards, a combination of social media followers and so on and so forth for everyone competing in the show. And that list was really helpful because it would allow us to, maybe put our guesses together and then count them up. So, let's say that the master list says there were 14 Grammy wins, and we count up all of the Grammy wins in our guesses, and we find out there's actually 27. Oh, well then guess what? We guessed someone wrong. We need to go back to the drawing board. So it's one of those things that we need that list. And last season, it was non-existent. So I'm assuming that this season, they're probably going to give it to us, but it's probably going to be spread out over 2 or 3 episodes, and it probably won't be helpful by that point. So I know a lot of things, it's weird that doing the PR this year is so strange. Usually by now, we definitely have all the official photos to put up on the board. We don't know how many costumes, and we don't have those photos. Only the ones Entertainment Tonight or E-Weekly or whatever gave us. That's all we have. That is everything you need to know for the Season 9 premiere of The Masked Singer. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm Joey. Stay safe. See you later. Bye.